I want to record a video about multiverses. I want to rant about multiverses. This game is so broken. It is actually insane how broken this game is. I played multiverses today, and I played it yesterday. And yesterday we barely got any issues. Today, there were so many issues with the game. It is actually insane. I probably DC'd more than I played. I'm actually banned now for 15 minutes because I got DC'd so much. You see 12-minute ban. It's so annoying. And there's a lot of things to dislike about the game. I've been playing the entire day today. I've played yesterday for 6 hours. I played today for like 5 hours. I've only unlocked 7 tiers of the battle pass. I've got nothing. You don't get XP from playing the game. You get XP for your account, but that's about it. You don't actually, so I'm gonna talk first about everything I don't like about the game, because there's a lot of things I don't like in this thing. I'm gonna go one by one. So first, you only get XP from dailies and weeklies, so it's just like a gacha game. And if you buy the battle pass, you don't even get any levels. I don't know if I'm stupid or something, but I've done all of the quests I could have done. All of the rest are just logging in, and I've leveled up 7 levels. If you compare this to Overwatch, in 2 days I can level up to 20 probably, and this hasn't moved at all. It's been between 7 and 8 for the last 10 games that I won. The BP is so bad. It is so bad. It's so hard to grind it. You need to, I think the best way to grind the BP is probably just going in every day and playing little by little. You get Jason and stuff, but I don't think it's even worth it. Oh, actually, one good thing about the BP is that you can pay for the BP next season by just buying 1 BP. So if you're... I don't know how much time each battle pass lasts, but if it's like 2 months, okay, you can see it on the top left. So it's two months. For 2 months, you can pretty easily just make it so that you never have to pay for a BP again. So you have enough points to buy the battle pass every season. I think that's a good thing. I think maybe Overwatch implement something like that. But in that sense, that's good. And you get a lot of points for the currency. Well, these currency, you need 3,000 to buy a character. And to buy a character, as you can see here, I only own 4 characters, right? And I started off with 2 characters, I think. This character, Jason, I unlocked. Can this thing leave the screen? I unlocked Jason by buying the battle pass. So you start off with 2 characters, and the banana guard you unlock by playing the game 2 days in a row. These characters are unlocked randomly, or also Wonder Woman, every week. So they're completely different rotation, like League of Legends back in the day. Yeah. And you can't test the characters. If you don't have a character unlocked, you cannot buy gems. I'll talk about gems later. But, so these perks. And I'm going to increase the volume a little bit more. Like this. I think that's fine. And the perks can be important because it changes your abilities. But I'm going to talk about it later. But for the characters themselves, to unlock 1 character, I need to spend $10 or 3,000 of the battle currency. I've played 2 days. I've managed to get enough to unlock 1 character. I have 2.2 and I have the premium battle pass. So, to unlock 1 character, you also get 100 points from leveling up characters themselves. So when you play a character, you level up. I've played, I think, a decent amount of Shaggy. I'm on level 7. To get a new character, how many points do I need? I need 3,000. So I get from 1 character 100, 300, 600. I get 600 for character. I need to max 5 characters to unlock 1 character, which is going to take insane amounts of time because you barely get any XP. It is super grinding. You can test the characters, mind you. Wait, new characters cost 6,000? The Joker costs 6k. It's not even, and it's much cheaper if you buy it with Gleamium with the perfect thing. Oh my god. So for me to unlock the Joker, you get some points from other things. But let's say you don't have the battle pass. I don't have anything to compare with because I've done my quest. But let's try. So you have training. So this is for logging in every day. You get daily mission, which is battle pass XP. Weekly missions, which is battle pass XP. Anything else that gives me points? The battle pass gives me points. I don't know what things give me. Probably some quests too. But let's say, ignoring everything else, because I don't have all of the information. I think if we ignore everything else, and if you're probably purely grinding from characters, to unlock 1 character, you need to max 5 characters. to get 600 points each, which is 3,000 points. Which it takes a long time one-tricking one character to max them. Because Shaggy, I've been playing them for a while. I'm level 6. I need double that. And I would suspect I even more than double than that. I need a lot more, like 8 more levels, and I would suspect it gets way harder every time you play. So like each level is harder to level up than the other one. For me to unlock a new character, I need 6,000 points, which means I need to max 10 characters out. But I don't even have 10 characters to max out because I started off the game. So, because you start off the game with like 2 characters, but you can max out characters you get weekly. Either way, it's a big grind. Yeah, PvE gives you character points. We'll get into PvE a bit later, but I'm just talking about characters, fighters. In a vacuum, it is a big grind because once you're done with the PvE missions or whatever, you don't get as many points. But I will look into PvE in a bit. I've done some of it. Somebody said go into the store. Maybe you have character vouchers. Where do I check character vouchers? I haven't played the beta, by the way. You're not forced to buy characters, but they're pushing towards the idea of buying the characters, right? Fighter store. There's no character tickets. You're lying to me, guys. Either way, ignore that. There's no character tickets. It's an old thing. But speaking of the store, if you go to the store, obviously it's very fancy schmancy and wants you to be spending money. Yeah, if you played in the beta, you probably have a lot of character tickets, but I don't have any because I didn't play in the beta, and many people can't play in the beta again, so obviously. Yeah, I don't... Either way, can you stop talking about the tickets because there's no tickets in this game? So you can buy the Joker for 20 euros, you can buy the dude for 20 euros, you get some points as well. 6,000 currency, 1,000 Gleamium. 10 euros for 750 Gleamium, 4,500 currency. 5 euros for 3,000 fire. Either way, you have a store here. It's these normal things. You have a featured store here for Gleamium stuff. I think this is like $20. So Gleamium 5 for 450, 1,000 for 10, 20 for 2,200. Prestige store. What is prestige? What is prestige? What the hell is prestige store? You get points for buying cosmetics. Okay. I don't know enough about this. I don't know how much you get, how much you need to grind for 100k, but I guess you have that. The fighter store. Oh, you can just go here to buy stuff. Is there any cheaper characters? No, everyone is the same except the Joker, who's new. But either if you've played the beta, you get a lot of points. A lot of points. I don't want to talk about the store too much. It's just classic, you know, free-to-play game that forces you kind of, or pushes you, nudges you towards buying stuff, right? Some of the skins for some of the characters are cool. Like, for example, this is just a normal skin for Shaggy. And then you have these ones, which I cannot check out. Oh, no, I can. Okay, good. You have the Joker one, which is, I think, heavily being promoted. The Batman Who Laughs. It's a cool skin. And you can see the entirety of the skin, unlike in Overwatch. Prestige is earned by leveling up the Battle Pass. Yeah, unlucky for me, I can't even level up the Battle Pass by just playing the game. I'm pretty sure you get no XP from just leveling up. This store, you get some premium currency from playing the game, for sure. And you get way more from leveling up the Battle Pass. And you get some other currency from playing up the Battle Pass. But once you're done with your dailies, you don't get any more points. Store-wise, it's whatever. It's just the store. Outside of the store, you do have missions. Daily, weeklies, the Joker's ruse, and then you have training, which just log in every day to get some XP. I don't know how much XP you need to level up every level. Does it say anywhere? I think you get a lot from this game if you play every day a little bit, and then you kind of, you know, chill out afterwards, because just grinding endlessly will not reward you much. So you log in, play the game, complete your quests, leave, kind of like Hearthstone. They do not explain any of this. And now, let's go into events, because it's another way to earn stuff. And this gets really cool, because when you do events, beat Rifts, get Agent Smith for free. Are you paying attention? This is really funny. Beat a boss for the first time to earn a point. As you earn points, you earn rewards. Earn Agent Smith for free 2 weeks early if you do this event. Then you can get a Agent Smith variant, and you can get fighter currency. So every boss you beat, you get 1 level up. Agent Smith is on level 20. You need to beat 20 bosses. To beat a boss, you need to get into a rift. To get into a rift, you go into easy. For example, you start off on easy. You need to complete these missions, mind you, which takes some time. On easy, it's easier, obviously. I'm just keep scrolling back. Some of these missions are boring and really whatever, like the non-fighting ones. It's a good way to learn the game. You go all the way to the end and then you fight the boss. You win against the boss, you get 1 point. Okay? 1 point. That's for easy. It probably takes like 20-30 minutes. Then, after easy, you go to experienced. You do the same levels, but this time with gems. And you cannot beat it without gems because everything has increased HP and more damage. If you don't have gems, which are unlocked from playing and it's from loot boxes, mind you, it's only for PvE, that is, you need to get all the way to the end. If you equip the correct gems, then it gets really easy. Beat the boss, you get a 2nd level. This will take a little bit longer. For you to get crushing difficulty, you need to get a gem level of 4. This means you need to get average chaos gems at level 4, which means you need to level up your chaos gems from grinding these modes. Once you get there, you can do all of the same missions all over again, but with new gems. Defeat crushing. I don't know how more difficult it is. It says it's pretty difficult. And you get 1 more point. This insanity thing is unavailable. And then you have Looney, which is gem level 9. For me to defeat all of these, this is still not unlocked, by the way. It's on July 10th. I just want to point out. So far, I can get 3 points on that event. And I can get only 3 more points on this event. Which means I can only get 6 points so far. Until I can get into the next one, which is in 4 days. And then I can get 3 more. Because I need to wait for July 10th. And then I need to wait for Insanity. My point is, for me to get Agent Smith, I need to play all of these things. Defeat all of the bosses. Every difficulty, grind it out, which is dozens of hours, to maybe, you don't even have a release date for this, to maybe unlock Agent Smith 2 weeks early, but you don't even know when these things get unlocked. What is the point of it? It is insane amounts of grind, but you can't grind max. That is the point. No matter how much you grind right now, you cannot unlock Agent Smith. Because the game already has the difficulties locked out and there's not enough bosses to defeat to unlock Agent Smith. So you can't even unlock Agent Smith because Agent Smith requires you to defeat 20 bosses, which is an insane amount of grind, which you cannot do. It is impossible to do right now because there's not enough bosses. And it's a grind where you don't even play PvP. So I'm like, the PvE is fun, it's funny, it's whatever. But after you've done it a couple of times, it gets boring and stale, right? And it's cool for a free-to-play player because you get a lot of content. Mind you, you don't need to pay for anything in the PvE stuff. So that's cool. If you're free-to-play and you're playing PvE, God bless, right? You have a lot of things to grind and play and have fun and learn the game with. You can, like, the main reason why you grind it in the first place is to get the gems, to get the thing. To get the levels for the thing from the bosses, which you can't even do. So what is the point? So this thing, okay, wait, it gets even funnier. It's open until July 23rd. So I guess next month is June, so you have a lot of time to grind out. Either way, okay, that's it actually. Okay, that's it. That is my rant about the Agent Smith event. It is fucking cooked. Okay, it's absolutely cooked beyond belief. Because for you to be able to actually unlock it, you need to wait until at least July 10th. Yeah, actually, you can't even unlock it before July 10th. Oh, I'm gonna get an aneurysm. Because this is July 10th and this is unavailable right now. So it's probably gonna you're probably gonna have like 2 days to even unlock it. You're gonna have 2 days to unlock Agent Smith 2 weeks early. So what is the point of advertising it as 2 weeks early? Might as well just wait for the character to get released. I'm not gonna spend my entire livelihood sitting there grinding this game to fight bosses. So this unlocks on July 10th. This doesn't even have a date. And this doesn't have a date. And you need all 4 and beat all the bosses on there to unlock Agent Smith. And Agent Smith event ends on July 23rd. So I would suspect you're going to have a week to unlock Agent Smith, which is not going to be easy because you need to grind the event. So you better start working right now, a full-time job, to maybe unlock Agent Smith when you have the time for it. This is horrible. They really need to change this. What is the point of this event? You need to grind a full-time job to actually unlock it. And it gets really difficult if you don't have the right gems. Easy is easy. Experience is fine. But then I suspect crushing gets way harder, and Looney, it says it's absolutely ridiculous because, oh, on Looney difficulty, you have a set amount of lives per day. So that means you also need gem level 9. Mind you, have gem level... So this thing unlocks on July 10th. Insanity is not even unlocked. Other event missions are not even unlocked. And I can start grinding Looney difficulty on July 10th to maybe unlock Agent Smith early. But if I screw up during any of the days and die at least once, or how many lives you have, you need to wait until the next day to get more lives. The Agent Smith events ends 2 weeks after Looney difficulty unlocks. It is really bad. And I feel like games, because I think this game is really fun. And I feel like the people that worked behind the game had a lot of fun because the voice acting and the lines and the gameplay loop and everything is really fun and it's really enjoyable. And I think it's a really good free-to-play game. But every time they greed max, I feel like people actively just ruin their own game. Because this is ridiculous. People never like this. This is insanity. And this is just one of the things I can complain about with this game. You have a cool PvE event, but it's just really boring. And you have daily rewards as well in this thing. That is the one event here to maybe unlock this thing. Yeah, you might as well just grind the free currency. Because this is like, you don't actually get good at the game or anything. This thing is horrible. This thing is not thought out. It's just terrible. I just hate it. And then you have Joker Ruse, which is complete missions. I think it looks funny, but you just do quests every day and then you unlock stuff. So it's nothing crazy. View missions. Yeah, there's no missions right now. I need to wait for it to refresh. So you need to play daily. Yeah, I feel like Warner Brothers really forced their input on the money making. And then you have more daily logins. So you have so many daily... This game pushes you to log in daily. Really hard. And I feel like if you play daily every day for like a few hours, it's a fun game. But if you want to hard grind this game every day, you will not be rewarded. Because you do not get anything for grinding. You get level ups on your account, but I don't think it amounts to anything. So if you level up, if you log in daily to day 4 and then day 5, and then you get XP and then you get some premium currency, you get the idea. And I don't know what this is. This is a new thing that's not out yet. But the events are super boring. It's basically just log in daily and play the game, except this one, which is just terrible. And I think you also need to go there and click on the thing. So if you forget to go and click on the thing after you unlock it, you don't get it. Yeah, I have a few more quests I could be completing here, to be honest, when I look at this. But it's not going to really change much. So if I complete my weeklies, I'm going to get more XP here and whatever. But once you're done with your quests, you have no way to level up your battle pass. They need to make money. I don't think the monetization is that bad. I think there's some good parts, but I think there's some really greedy parts. I think like this part is super greedy. I just wish they never added this thing because there's no point to it. You might as well just pay for the new character. Maybe that's the point. And the BP leveling is really bad. Can I buy levels for the battle pass, by the way? You've seen far worse monetization for games. It doesn't mean we shouldn't complain about games monetizations. Just because other games do it worse does not mean we should be defending them making this level, this event. This event is terrible. This is a terrible event. And the PvE is just not good. It was fun for a bit, but like, are you telling me paying real money to buy more lives is good just to maybe unlock your event? Like, just because other games have it worse doesn't mean this game has it perfect. It is the same monetization as Overwatch pretty much, in the sense that like it's just bundles that are always discounted and 24 euros for this. Unlocking the battle pass every season is pretty good because you can just loop it. But you can't grind the XP. How many levels do you have on this? You have 50 levels. How are you gonna get to 50 levels? You just need to grind every day. That's it. You can't be like in Overwatch where you just grind it out in a week. Because when I play Overwatch, the same amount of time I play this, I've already in like 10 or 20 levels, right? The rifts are cooked. Like, if I just need to talk about the rifts are really cooked. But I already talked about it. When you play a rift, you have gems. You unlock the gems by opening little loot boxes, which I'm not sure when you unlock, but I think these things are the loot box. So you get more stars, better loot boxes, better things, better gems. And then you can level up the gems, and then blah 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 blah. It's just boring. It's just whatever. But the events, yeah. And then you have the missions, and then the store, and then you have a career profile, which is good. So can you view the things? Actually, I don't think so. Oh, so when you level up your career, you get more points. So these points here, if you don't know what these are for, it's to unlock perks. Yeah, to be honest, I've grinded a good good amount of these points, so I don't think this is too bad. I don't know if you can buy them with real money, but I don't think so. But I think it's good. This is fine system. And it's also nice because you can change up your abilities. And if I need to talk about the gameplay itself, this game has 2 modes, 2v2 and 1v1. Right now, you don't have ranked. And then you can have, you know, training, obviously. Gameplay-wise, this game is good. Gameplay-wise, it's a good game. If you take out everything else, which is really annoying, like for example, it's really hard to unlock new characters. Like it takes a big grind, especially if you've done your quests and stuff. Gameplay-wise is good. And it's funny. And there's a lot of silly, goofy things. And I think it's one of the easier games you can play. It's just Smash, basically, to get into this type of thing. But the issue with this game is that it keeps crashing. It just keeps crashing all the time. There's so many crashes. Today, I've been banned twice because I kept crashing. And it's ridiculous. Both my game and network-wise, it just crashes. Gameplay, I like it. I like it because there's a lot of simple characters. There's a lot of complicated characters. There's a lot of things you can do. It's an easy game to get into, but it's really fun to play. There's a lot of difficult characters where you can express a lot of skill. You can dodge, you can... I think it's called parry in this game, but if you dodge perfectly, you stun them. But the crashing just makes the game barely playable, right? And it's really annoying. And if we don't talk about the actual thing, if you had all of the characters unlocked, which you don't, unless you play the beta, there's a lot of diversity. I don't think the characters play the same way. It's very different between each character, so you can express yourself really cool. You also have this ugly creature, right? There's a lot of characters to choose from. There's a lot of characters more to add, and I think that's cool. But the crashing is just unbearable. Also, the gameplay might be a little bit slow for a lot of people. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for what they offer. I think it's really fun. I think it's really cool because I've never played a Smash game before, and I'm sure that some Smash elitists are gonna explain how this game is terrible compared to Smash Bros from 2004 or some shit, and how this game sucks. Don't listen to them. I've never played Smash. I think it's a really fun game. I think it's really cool, and I think for a free-to-play game outside of the event thing and not having all of the characters unlocked, I think it's really good.